Mr. Cooper, first of all, I want to say hi to you. This is Emre speaking right now. On the other hand, Jerry has just joined us, right, Jerry?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Much.
Jerry, welcome.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Mr. Cooper.
Hello, Jerry. Nice to meet you, sir.
Mr. Cooper, for decades you have overseen the Wiesenthal Center's international social action agenda and have worked on matters like interfaith relations and worldwide promotion of tolerance education. How is the reaction to your works? How do you see its outcome in terms of overcoming prejudice and correcting the misconceptions and educating tolerance?
I think it's a very important question that you ask, and perhaps the most important answer I can give to you is as follows. We see that through education, people can change, especially young people who are still in the midst of creating their own priorities in life, their own values in life. But we also are involved in training police and other adults who have positions of responsibility. So here is the good news. The good news is that people can change. The challenge is that we find that really people can change one person at a time. I'm not sure that there are mass movements that can suddenly sweep over whole groups of people and bring about a change of behavior or a change of heart. But certainly hatred is something that is taught. It is not inherent in each individual. And therefore, we find ourselves at a very interesting crossroad today in the world. This program is perfect evidence of it. The new technologies allow us to erase borders.
Yes.
It enables us to put a face on individuals who maybe you might read once in 10 years in an editorial piece or a little quote from a newspaper article. Today, the technologies allow us to erase borders. That's the good news. We also know that the bad people out there are also just as sophisticated, maybe more so, in using the same technologies to promote their alternative views, if you will, of religion, of morality, of behavior. And I think so far it's a battle, a struggle, that the good people in the world have not yet found a way to defeat extremists who are absolutely committed to their worldview, a worldview which is exactly opposite to those who are speaking tonight on this program.
Yes. Jerry, it's very nice to have you. Can we have your comment, please?
Thank you, Akhtar. I agree with what Mr. Cooper has to say completely, and I know you guys do too. We talk a lot about education, and I completely agree that it's got to be one person at a time. And you can also go on a rule of eights there. You know, each person knows 8 people, those people know 8 people, and it grows from that. Some of the places that we speak and some of the places we talk, and also some of the different social venues that we're on and the meetings that we have, each of those people can take away something and go back to somebody else and teach those people. So that is definitely a very good point about, you know, teaching one person at a time. And education is definitely the way to go. Hate is definitely something that is taught. Racism, these are all things that are taught. The social stratification that we have in society nowadays is really, really broad. So there are a lot of different ways to reach people. Again, as was said, it's you know, we have radio and TV and internet, newspapers, magazines, and there are, I think the younger generation more and more are getting, you know, they're educating themselves. They're wanting to know more. I know when I was a teenager, I didn't really attend public school. I was pretty much self-taught after I was 14. And a lot of the stuff I learned there, I know I wouldn't have learned in public education because I was actually reading, going to the library, reading and getting taught from different people. But there are a lot of things that start with the family. When you talk about, you know, the ideologies of hate or racism or even romanticism, as long as they go along with nationalities and patriotism and so forth, as long as those are steered in the right direction and people are educated to where they can make up their own mind as to what is good and what is bad. I think we can make large strides, and we are. And the bad thing is, of course, yes, that the bad guys are out there. They have the same technology, and a lot of them have a lot of money to do it. So we have a big tour, but when we get people like Mr. Alexander here on this, or Mr. Cooper on the show, and we have people like all my brothers here in the studio, and we have the sisters with A9 and people with Hara and Yaya, I think we have, there's a lot of people that are working for good. I think a lot more now than what there was 20 years ago. So I think it's a very positive thing.
All right.